The amazing part of the human body is that you need those B vitamins. B1 controls the heart. B2, by the way, if you're ever deficient, you're going to get sandpaper in your eye, and you're going to be more painful in your headaches. B3 makes everything nice. You'll be able to squat down and get back up without cracking. B number 5 is everybody's nutrition if you are pollen sensitive or adrenally fatigued. B5 controls the adrenal system. And the adrenal system are for those of you that crave salt and you get very tired in the middle of the afternoon, and you find that if you take your blood pressure after you jumped up real fast, it's much lower and maybe even dizzier. B5 becomes your best nutrition. B6 is God's gift to women, controls every hormone in the human female anatomy. And the truth is that without B6, it's PMS, it's miserable for that side. You can control the hormonal influx with B number 6. B12 is your amazing energy. It causes the intrinsic factors of the stomach to meet those hemoglobins. Remember that hemoglobin that we showed you a while ago? With all those links, it makes those things happen. B12 is your memory energy. B9, nobody knows about that. They call it folic acid. You put all those together, that keeps your blood pure, keeps your immune system operational, makes the cell more vibrant and acceptable to the herbal nutrition that we're about to give them. So coming on board, whenever you swallow RevvNRG, you're getting the whole complete spectrum of all the B complexes in maximum proportion. The Asahi, the Coupoiseux, the Shade de Bougre are loaded. You don't need another multiple vitamin in relationship to that one energy packet. Truth is that in the power of that one spectrum are the amino acids, all of the mineral necessities from manganese to boron, calcium, all the omega-3s. I mean, I've got people that are fanatic about their fish oil, and I say, well, what are you taking? And most people take triglyceride fish oil. Can you believe that? That's worse for you than not taking any at all. If you're going to take fish oil, you better make sure it's ethyl ester or none at all. But don't worry, your product has the perfect blend of omega-3, omega-6, omega-9. It outperforms flaxseed and all the others that are out there. So you're getting full spectrum, brain enhancement, energizing, and building up. So B number 12 in the product is very brain specific, energy specific, and it starts phase 1 of the detoxification process. Coming along, we realize that, whoa, look what's down there in that oxygenated zone from which we pick our plants, the Coupoiseux and the Shade de Bougre and the Asahi. Those are coming out of very oxygenated zones. So in natural medicine, we sense, see, this is the fatty acid, omega-3 is in your product. That is a palm tree. And as soon as they shinny up the palm tree and get that rascal, immediately goes into a process of freeze-dried and perfect. We keep every molecule intact. Your product, as soon as it hits the water, is vibrantly, it's like you were standing in the Brazilian rainforest and chewing on that. And if you've ever chewed on an acai berry, you'd be spitting it out too, because it's nasty. Only a native could even begin to eat that. To get that product that you have in your hand has taken multiple experimentations and trial and error. It takes a lot of doings to cover up acai. That stuff smells and has a raunchy taste to it. But it's loaded. It's loaded with all the antioxidants. And we're not just talking about antioxidant as knocking out a free radical. We're talking about a product that cleanses the liver, that stops the kidney from producing kidney stones, that helps the blood to circulate on 70,000 miles and stop at every store to make sure that all things are functioning. In the green tea, the EGCG levels that are in there are at such a proportion that they literally will burn the omentum fat. It's called the belly fat. I have a dear friend who is a bariatric physician, and I was with him just a few days ago in his office, and he said, Dr. Charlie, I need a good green tea with EGCG. I said, well, what do you want with that? He said, well, look at all this research. EGCG burns belly fat. And I chuckled under my breath, and I said, man, you should have met Scotty Paulson 2 years ago, man. We've been taking that stuff for a long time. He's already got it out there. And there's no doubt that the energy in there is sustained energy. It's vibrant, it's conditioned. Everybody, yerba mate, you're gonna love this stuff. The matine, you know, there's caffeine. Caffeine, anhydrous caffeine, like in Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola, no comparison. This stuff is matine. It's a methylxanthine. Pharmacologically, it is the molecule of energy that caffeine has without the jitteriness. It even improves your rapid eye movement sleep so good that you can just literally go to sleep better because of yerba mate. But people who use yerba mate are going to find that they're much more focused. The product, RevvNRG, is perfect for kids that have attention deficit or hyperactivity. It just gets their brain back into focus and helps them to feel the exuberance. Chardonnay Blue Gray, unique in that it also is very good at curbing appetite. So if you did this on a regular basis, morning and noon, the appetite suppression is good for you, but at the same time, it's going to help fatty deposits. It breaks down the fat that's already in the cell. Phytochemistry. Hey, and by the way, better than Robitussin DM. There it is, there's the chocolate. That word right there, theo. Theo means coming from the chocolate. Some people have, in pharmacy, we use theophylline for shortness of breath. People that are asthmatic, people that are short of breath, they do very well with coupoisou. And it's an idiot, it's a antioxidant. You've already heard me brag on grapeseed extract. I use it as an anti-headache. And the good thing is that if somebody had a headache, you can give them a RevvNRG packet and watch them get better real quick.